Bro, I thought it was over, chat. I thought the run was over. Fortnite forced Peterbot and Pollo to split up. I was like, okay, yeah, this is the end of the run for Peterbot. We cannot keep letting this kid just dominate this entire region. I was like, let's go Acorn, man. Finally, someone is putting a stop to this. And then today, we got the first Cash Cup finals with the trio of Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual, and they broke another world record. This trio somehow lost Pollo, who is arguably the third best fragger on the entire region, and somehow got even better. Of course, we're going to talk about Peterbot in today's video, like it seems like we have been for basically the past year and a half. We're also going to talk about a lot of the other trios though, and why the EU Cash Cup got canceled. Real close to the starts though, please subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as we try to upload daily competitive content on the channel. I watched this entire tournament on my Twitch, linked in the description down below, so if you guys want to watch any of these tournaments with me, just make sure you guys go follow me over there. We're so close to 10,000 followers. Please just go K-Dog in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. Without further ado though, let's talk about the absolute dominant performance, which I feel like I'm saying every single week, from Peterbot, Cold, and now Ritual as well. I'm literally just sitting here staring at these numbers. They quite literally don't even look real. Peterbot, Pollo, and Cold, first of all, world record 614 points in the Trio Cash Cup finals today, won 2 out of these 6 matches, but by far the most impressive thing, something that we will probably never see again in Fortnite history, 113 elims. These guys were somehow the most consistent team of the day, also getting an average placement of 4.6 while getting double second places elims, finishing with 113 elims. If we combine the kills from Adri's, Acorn, and Pollo, Clicks, Yamzo, and Higgs, and Muzz, Curly, and Rise, they only got one more elim combined than Peterbot's trio did. I really don't know when we are ever going to see something like this happen again. Maybe it was not Peterbot and Pollo. Maybe it was the fact that Peterbot and Cold were on the same team. If you guys are wondering what their two kinch stats were from today, Peterbot finished with 10,320 damage and got 49 elims, which was more than every other trio besides Acorn, Adris, and Pollo. And then Cold also finished with more elims than any other trio, getting 9,925 damage and 43 elims. It started off with we need to separate Peterbot and Pollo. Now it is turning into we need to somehow separate Peterbot and Cold. I just don't know if it's ever going to happen. These guys are legit unfair together. I also tweeted this out today and I said, I know we're all kind of used to it by now because it is Peterbot, but winning 12 Cash Cups in a row doesn't even sound real. And it is actually disgusting that this kid has literally won like every single Cash Cup since I'm pretty sure OG season, which was all the way back in November now. So we got November, December, January, February, March. We are going on almost 6 months now of Peterbot winning every single Cash Cup. I think the only thing that is even giving anybody hope right now is the fact that Pollo is back with his FNCS winning trio now, and we have seen that it is possible in a grand finals for somebody to stop Peterbot. But in a Cash Cup, I don't know if anybody else is going to be able to win for the rest of this year. And I don't even feel like it's crazy to say that either. Second place was Adris, Acorn, and Pollo though, on 388 points. And there is also a huge gap between, first of all, first and second place, which was over 226 points. And then the gap from second and third place is 106 points. I think that we're going to see another 2-horse race in FNCS this year between Peterbot versus Pollo's trio. It is really just going to come down to whether or not Adris, Acorn, and Pollo are going to be able to keep up with the amount of elims that Peter gets. We also do have to remember though that Acorn was in Canada for this tournament, so he was on like 50 ping, and they were still able to finish with 54 elims, which in the grand scheme of things is only half of the amount of elims that Peterbot was able to get. But still, this was a huge performance from them. I think even if it is diluted hope, we might still be able to have a little bit of hope that maybe somehow, some way, Pollo is able to make it a fight in grand finals. I didn't even read Peterbot's match history to you guys, so I'm gonna read both of their match histories. So Peterbot's was an 18 elimination second, 12 elimination fifth, 25 elimination win, 24 elimination win, 12 elimination 12th, and a 22 elimination 7. They got 3 separate 20 bombs in this tournament. I don't know how much more I can even say about this trio. Do you know how disgusting you have to be as a team to get a 20+ elimination game 3 separate times? I remember remember people were praising like Malibuca like crazy for getting like a 20 kill win in like last week's finals on EU. And there was people saying like, oh, are they the new best fighting team on EU? Things like that. And Peterbot, Cold, and Ritual just did it 3 times. I don't even know what to say. Pollo's match history was still absolutely insane, but it just doesn't even compare to what Peterbot got. It's an 8 elimination 7th, 10 elimination 2nd, 7 elimination 8th, 8 elimination 4th, 18 elimination win, and a 3 elimination 24th. Oh yeah, and also these guys literally did fight Peterbot in the very final game, so I'll show you guys that clip in a second. But like, this match history still looks absolutely insanely consistent. If they were able to get another like top 5 in the very final game, they probably would have only lost by like 100 points, which just sounds so dumb to say. But let me show you guys the Cold versus Peterbot fight now. Like, Pollo is kind of getting worked. I don't even know if they've done any damage back. There's literally just all 3 sitting in the same box. This is a, oh, Cold gonna, oh, Cold kills Pollo. And no, we're actually about to see a Cold. Oh my gosh, Cold. Hold on. Pollo dead. Ager's dead. And Ritual. Wow. Cold actually killed all 3 of them. That was Peterbot versus Pollo right there, chat. Third place, though, was Clicks, Yamzo, and Higgs on 282 points. Now, I don't want to say Clicks' dreams for finishing top 2 or even potentially winning FNCS are completely dead, but you can tell from the gameplay and the amount of elims and how big the difference in points is in the leaderboard is that there is just a clear gap between even 2nd and 3rd place. I do still think that Clicks is the 3rd best trio in the entire region, even in my predictions, which I was almost able to go 5 for 5, by the way. I did put Clicks in the 3rd place spot, and that is exactly where they finished. They got a 5 elimination 3rd, 5 elimination 3rd, 3 elimination 7th, 13 elimination 3rd, 6 elimination 21st, and a 3 elimination 21st. In their very final 2 games, they were kind of just W king to see if there was any way they could keep up with the pace of like Peterbot fragging wise and fighting wise. But unfortunately, they were just not able to do that. At least Clicks didn't finish in 4th, though. He was able to add another 3rd place to his resume. But I still just really don't know if these guys are ever going to be able to even make an argument for being the 2nd best team on the region. 4th place was Muzz, Curly, and Rise on 277. They unfortunately were not able to win a single game this week after winning 2 out of the 6 games last week. 5th place was Kanata, G Money, and Osid, getting their best placement of the season since they have been together. I said earlier on my stream, I think the real ceiling for this team is like 4th place in grand finals. Honestly, just super happy for Kanata that he has a trio that wants to grind with him, and you can see that the grind is paying off for them. They are just slowly improving week after week, and especially now that they're uncontested, these guys can really finally play to their max potential. 6th place might potentially be the most underrated trio in all of the top 10 of Edgy, Scarce, and Chance. They were able to get a 10 elimination win in the very first game today, and then only really had like 1 or 2 other good games besides that. But still, a 6th place is very good for this trio. 7th place is Booga, Threats, and Craze. These guys are still contested by Cooper, Vidil, and Sphinx. And if you look at Vidil's placement, I'm not going to say too much, but Booga did end up, I'm pretty sure it was 3-0 was the final off spawn score. They did not lose to Vidil a single time off spawn. I think it might have even been 4-0 to be honest, and then the other 2 games they just didn't end up fighting. If I'm just being real for a second, I think Vidil needs to find a new drop spot, finishing in 32nd place in the Cash Cup finals while not winning a single game off spawn. I don't know how you can just continue to have confidence to land at the spot after that, especially since a lot of people probably assume at this point in his career Booga is not even like the most insane off spawn fighter. I know Threats and Craze are super underrated, but I think a 4-0 should almost just be the last straw. 8th place was Visuals, Braids, and Diminish on 212. 9th was Takiyeshu and Vert, and then rounding out the top 10 was Geology on only 150 points. It is kind of crazy to look at the difference between the top 2 trios points and then everybody else is just playing for like 3rd through 10th after that. I think the most disappointing trio of the day has to be Rapid, Bolt, and Yapko. They finished in 13th place this week after getting literally top 3 last week, and they were still uncontested for this tournament. They only got 122 points in 6 games, only got 17 total elims. I don't think Bolts is fully back on 0 ping yet, but I'm not even trying to make like crazy excuses for this trio either, since they just got 3rd place last week. I don't want to necessarily say they gave me like false hope that they could be better than they actually are, but I did predict them to finish in 4th place this week, and so them going from that all the way down to 13th is just really not what I expected from these guys. 14th place was Queasy, Hellfire, and Thomas HD on 114. 15th was Seti, Hari, and Cammy on 110. 16th place is another trio that was pretty disappointing of Reet, Bryce, and Tony. 2020. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last week that we see these three place together. 18th place was the Beef, Skittles, and Chimp on 101. Shadow, Curve, and Tyler were contested off spawn today, and they finished in 23rd. And then, like we said earlier, we did have Cooper, Video, and Sphinx finish in 32nd place. Kinch, unfortunately, has not posted the Kinch stats for today, so I don't have any like full stats to go over for damage numbers, but I tried my best to go over Peterbot and Cold stats earlier. And if you're wondering what happened on EU today, EU ended up getting canceled because of matchmaking issues that Fortnite had, and it is getting rescheduled for Monday. So that is why we have no EU portions of today's video, unfortunately. So sorry if the video is a little bit shorter than you expected. Other than that though, remember, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as we do try to upload daily competitive content for you guys. Follow the Twitch, link to the description down below, because we're going to try to upload as much content as possible over there. Please just go K-Dog in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. YouTube says to enjoy one of these videos up on the screen right now, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Follow me on my Twitter at SillyKdog to keep up to date with everything to do with Fortnite competitive. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.